Good day. Well, it's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining and we're finally in the spring weather. It's time for start getting some of the outside work done. As you can see, I'm in my boathouse that I put up last year. And welcome to my channel, Ken's Hobbies. Today I'm going to be working in this boathouse. The goal today is I'm going to get a security camera on the inside of this boathouse. And I plan on mounting it up near the top corner here. I'm just trying to get my angles here, and I'm using this as a little bit of a guideline at the same time for planning where to aim it. And it looks like what I want to do, and I'm going to use this give me an idea of where I want to mount it. And that looks like a pretty good angle from this end. Let's have a look at how it looks when I raise my height here. I'm going to raise my camera up here a little bit. And I think that's what I'm after. So if I was to put the camera at the top corner there, using my fingers, the guideline here, where it would beam to where my present camera is, I want it, let's just take the camera up there and focus how good it'll be from up there towards the boat. I already got my ladder out here, so I can pre-align this. That's one advantage now with this new camera, with the view that I can preset or view what I'm taking here to give me an idea where I'm at. If I was to put it there, let's see what my angle looks like. Turn my window here, my viewing window, so I can see. If I was to put it on this post, center, raise it up a little bit. Let's try this. This cross beam there, so if I came lower, so I'm below this cross beam, let's have a look at that. Okay, where's my, if I move the camera down a bit, okay, that looks like about the angle I'm wanting. Okay, I'm going to step down one step here so I can turn my view window down a little bit more, so I can see more of the boat instead of blocking myself off. I'm sliding down this post here to give me a viewing position. I think we'll be putting it right there, about 1 foot down from the peak of the roof. I want to be able to get so that, yeah, if I was to go there, that's about what I'm after. That pretty well gets what I'm after. So that'll be my mountain point right there. Okay, we're going to take a little scratch on the board here. And now we'll go get the camera along with some screws. We'll get started. Now I've got an approximate idea of where I stand. After this will be the last video. It's time to take the winter fur off and lower the ears at the same time. So now we're going to set my camera up for viewing the project. Now pick a location to set my camera up. What if I would set it here? Okay, I found me a spot here. Okay, got the camera set up, so let's go get the security camera now. Okay, got my camera, got my gun. You got to see my mark. Now, I don't use the screws that came with the camera. They're a piece of garbage, so got some screws. I use Robertson head because they are much better than Phillips. Okay, so there's the mark. Get our first one started. Wire into the notch there. Another screw out. Okay, now we can loosen our camera here so we can move this thing around to get to this last one. Get me one more screw here. Okay, now tighten it in place. Okay, camera is mounted. We'll get our wires here, and we start with the wires, getting them connected here. This is our video portion of it, and our power portion of it. Oh, well, that's interesting. We need to find, these both are the same type of connector. Well, we need the opposite. So, gotta go see if the other end of this cable is there. We have the cable backwards here. So, go have a look at that other end of this cable. Okay. Well, discovered the ends are the opposite. So we have to turn this cable end for end. I didn't have the camera out of the box when I just laid it out last night and measuring the length of the cable out. I didn't bother looking at the ends here. So that's better, that's what we want. Okay, now I'm going to get the stapler out. And we're going to staple this down along this post, along the base of here. Then I'm going to put this thing underground towards the sun deck. So that's the next stage. Let's get the stapler. One advantage is why I'm starting from the camera end to the house end. This way I can lay out my wire exactly where I need, and I know where to we'll be able to figure out where I can place the make my splice, because I will have to splice this. I already know that, and I'll show you how to go about splicing the RG59 cable for the video portion. The power portion is very simple. There's a little bit of a trick to video portion of it. And I've done lots of that in my time. Okay, I'm back. No. Okay, this is a special kind of stapler. If you notice at the end here, it's a letter U here. These are wire staples, so it's basically a wire stapler. We have two different sizes, so here, this is for your 5mm or your 6mm staples. They, instead of a square staple like so, this is a round head to the staple. That's why it's a wire. In this case, I got the 6mm one, so we have this in the upper position. So we're ready to go. So the beauty is, I'll get this first one, and then I'll show you the later ones. Now, do this in slow motion if I can. See how you can wrap your staple into the head like that, guide it into where you want it. I see one is a bit longer than the other, so you take the slack up here. We'll do this in two portions. Put this one here. Oh, out of peas. Well, guess I gotta go get some more staples. Shouldn't be, maybe a... Oh yeah. Just misfire there, that's all. But we'll start this again. Get a notch in there. Get it laid there. Bend it down. What's going on here? What is going on here? There we are. That's one. Cross this over and take a little slack. Here we'll take and get this one, video one first. Want to leave enough slack here so that if ever got to disconnect, you can easily disconnect. And I'll get a main one. This is where this comes handy in. If you put it in the notch first, staple gun, get it much better. Okay, now we take this slack off. And the letter U, like that. Now we can go down alongside here. Make sure you keep your wire in that letter U of the head of the stapler. Okay, let's get the ladder out of the road for right now. Okay, I'll move my camera here. Find out where I'm at here. Hey, put the camera there. I'll set it up in this position here. I'll get a couple more staples. I see another fill sinking down in here. See, you got a little fill I got put in there. Get down here somehow. Get down as low as I can here. I'll come over here. Let's go behind here. we'll come along the top of here. Oops, I better get this turned around before I get too far. Which already went too far on that one. And that's okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Get this out of my road so I don't get the wrong one. Okay, and move my camera again. See, this is where a camera person would be so much better to have, because they could follow you along. You wouldn't have to be moving the camera continuously presetting it. So I'll be coming along the base of this beam here. Probably see. Out of peas. Good, we'll get some staples. We call them peas. It's a perfect time to be doing this, because I'll be going underground from this point towards the sun deck. Unfortunately, my box of staples, half of the box is kind of busted up, so that's why I get bits and pieces here. Okay, I believe that's a bit too much. We'll just soon find out. I have to take a little piece off if it doesn't lock right. And there's the end of our spring, so we're going to take about 1 inch off, as you can see. Take this last section out and use those up first. We're back in business. Try to keep it as tight as possible as you're doing it. Now we'll come on the lower side up from this point, because we will be going underground at that point. Plus, when the grass grows up, it's going to hide it. That's the trouble when you start having to use small bits and pieces of staples. They tend to jam up in the head here. So now to get this thing unjammed, we're going to get rid of these. One section here, we'll get rid of this one. Okay. We got a problem with our stapler here. Must be a staple jammed in here. Well, we're at that point anyway. Well, I can start that point there. Well, we're running into an issue with our stapler here, so I'm gonna have to look into why it's doing that. So we're just gonna pop the staples back in here. We're at the point there, got the main portion done, so I can just continue here. So let's go put the stapler away. And the ground's at the right texture. It's still at the start of the muddy stage, so it's the perfect timing for getting this cable sunk into the ground. So what I'll be doing from this point here over to the sun deck corner post over there. Okay, let's get my sun deck focused in here. Okay, I think that'll be okay from here. Okay, so let's get the shovel out. Let's get the cable out of the road. This was our starting point. Digging me a little channel here. And I'll come back and press it in, squeeze it together. It's working out good. roots in here I can feel. Still a little frozen in a few spots. I'm lifting it up a little bit so I can get it under there and tuck it in. Just walk on this, push it down. Ooh, head rush. Just the right amount here. It's still frozen underneath. That's perfect timing. Oh, let me get on my back here a bit. It's getting a little softer here. Now I got those some of my staples. I'll be coming up to this point here. I'm trying to decide whether to go this way and down or go along here and in. So I'm going to have a coffee break here. I'm going to think about this and see what went wrong with the stapler. I'm happy with that result. Oh, head rush. Well, it's another day here. I'll get back to the getting wiring for the security cam in the boathouse. A little bit chillier today and there's a little bit of a wind. That's why you see me wearing the old hoodie of mine. That wind is still on the chilly side. Anyhow, my stapler did go on the fritz, so I have to get me a new stapler. Meanwhile, I want to get this done because they predict another deep freeze this coming weekend, so I want to get this done before that deep freeze enters. So I figured out a way out of there, and I did a little experiment to bring you up to date. What I did is I broke some staples off. I put them on that post there, and then I used screws to corner it in the corner along the beam here, and it seems to be working. So we're going to pick it up from this set of stairs here and get this completed, because I got my deck here over in that corner where the other set of stairs to the driveway comes in. Don't know if you can see that. We'll get at it. It looks about right. We'll see how that works. I'm in the process of bringing the cable under the stairs here. Up the screw here. Got the old gun here. So we have a little bit of a gap here. Okay. Put a second screw in there. I don't want that deck squeezing it. This will make it like a clamp. Perfect. I'll get on to the next post here. What we're after is we're using the taper head of the screw here, and we're doing that so it doesn't go right through the wire. I'm just stopping it at that point there so that it holds it in place. Move the camera here. I'm just going to...
The cat almost fell, didn't it?
What?
The cat got outside and he couldn't find his way. He almost fell right down. The good thing I saw him.
Oh, a cat always lands on its feet.
Yeah, but he...
Run out of time and run out of... My stapler screwed up.
Sorry about that, Chief.
To order a new stapler. That's why I was looking for my original one. Too far down. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the rest of this grating here. Just went blank on what that actual name of it is. Get my little bar. A roll pin of some kind. Oh, I know where that is. Okay, that's a shear pin from the snowblower. Broken one. my jigsaw. Need to redo this deck. So let's see, I've got to remove these stairs. But the way they built, I got to take this section of the railing all apart before I can take the steps off. The reason I'm just cutting this for now. That's a lot better. I think that should be it. Oh, we got one here. No, our trees in the road. This is coming off. Now we can get rid of these damn trees. So we can cut them at the base here. They're starting to grow underneath the net here. Okay, now we can get over this post here. I can take my wire over, and the reason why this is the sun deck, thinking of the simplest way, can't get one. I don't know how let's see how I can get in there. That arm in here, reach over, pass the wire there, wrap through. This back on. I'm going to reposition the camera. Before I do that, I'm going to get rid of the garbage here. Pulling the nails out so it's got less behind. Papers out. Okay, the first thing I gotta do, I put do not enter cross beams here, so nobody would come on from this side in the middle of the night or something and fall through the hole here. So the first step is remove them, and then we can get at the rest here. I'm going to go to the other side to set the camera up. Okay, that looks like a pretty good position there. Hope this works out. What the goal is, I'm going to be splicing the wires to the existing wire that's already coming from the house for my old security cam. Okay, we're gonna make a little fold there. This is my power wire. It gives the 12 volts. I'm gonna go get my strippers and heat shrink tubing. Trying to think what else I'm gonna need here. Soldering gun. Oh, that reminds me. Soldering gun, I still gotta fix that. But I do have a soldering pencil. Well, that'll work. So that means I need an extension cord as well. Okay, get out of this hole here. Put chairs here on this side. They come on this side. Now if I can remember how I got in here. We're way out of here. Yeah. Get this a little more square. Okay, I gotta go look for these items. Okay, I'm back. Got a couple other more tools here. Got my voltmeter and my Ryobi 18 volt gun instead of my DeWalt 12 volt gun for when it comes to the deck. Got the old soldering pencil warming up here. Got the extension cord so I could get it plugged in so I get it warming up. Yeah, sure. Drop my screws. Okay. So to begin with, just to cut my wire where I want it. And remember, I left off giving it a little fold right there. I don't throw this section away because you never know when you're going to need it. Separate these two. Get my old knife out here. Give it about 6 inches. Now we got to figure which is the power and which was the RG59. Okay, this looks like the RG59. It's the same as RG59, so I call it RG59. We take a fairly long section here. That's the video one. There's the aluminum shield. You want all your ground. Make sure you get all your ground spread out and separated. Don't want this aluminum shield touching that. The old knife here. We'll make sure. An old trick I learnt from when I was putting satellite dishes up from Vanderhoof Electronics. How to make sure the wires aren't going to touch each other. All it takes is one strand like that, and you got a short. Twist this around. Okay, that's the camera. Okay, so this will be power. This is your positive and your negative. Try it right there. Here we are, red and white. Red is your positive, white is your negative. Got the wrong glasses on. So then, I have a trick. Called the old lighter. And the old fingernail. Just like that. Okay, we'll get our power wire. We'll begin with it. Double check, make sure it's still plugged in, and got our 12 volts are still here. Oh, the sun's kind of giving me a little bit of an issue. Okay, well, it's not a problem. Just got to get the right position to read. Okay, ground. And I love this fluke meter. And as you see, we have 12 volts. So our power is there. Okay, now we're going to tin it. I wonder if my gun is hot enough yet. Soon find out. The old paste here. Just give it a dab of paste, and let's find out how hot our gun is, if it's ready yet, or iron, pencil iron I should say. So used to using the gun, looks like it's that little bit of a wind blowing. It's getting there. Looks like we're hot enough. One. Touch of paste. Same thing. first half. We're on the power. Okay, that's the second portion. Now we get our heat shrink tubing. We'll start with our, see which is the longer one here. We find this blue one is, so we'll stuff this through here. Put that down out of our road. You don't know how many times I've joined the wires together and forgotten how to put the shielding on, or the tubing on. Give that a little bit more of a back cleaning here. You don't want that tubing to heat up while you join them. We got a red piece for our red wire, which is our positive wire. That's better. Now we take and we join the, that's wrong wire. We're after the power wire. Which was the power wire? This one here. Now this could be a little tricky here. Gotta get some weight there. I hope this is showing up. Better double check here. Looks like it. Okay, pencil iron. Give it a little blow. Oh, don't tell me my tubing fell off.
I asked you not to tell me that.
Yeah, I asked you not to tell me that. Okay, where did it drop to? Well, be that. That looks like it right there. Yeah, there goes, yeah, that's it. And there goes my pencil iron. Okay, we'll try this again. Make sure that stays there. Blow on it instantly, get faster cool down. Okay, now we take our heat shrink tubing, run it over that connection, get the lighter out here. One for ground piece, a black for our ground, and attach that to the ground. Okay, now our bigger piece that we put earlier on, it's probably too big of a piece, but we'll slide that over there. See what we can do with it. A little bit of a breeze there. Wick lighters don't like it very much. Flip this over. Get the okay, well, that'll work. Okay, so that's our positive end. I'm just going to make sure we're just going to put a little piece of black tape on the end, running low on some sizes on my heat shrink tubing. That's why I have to use the larger one. So we're just going to wrap this in black, so black tape is cheap anyway. Okay, that takes care of the positive, or the power. Now we come to the camera. Coaxial. We'll do the same thing here. We prep it. Just enough to cool us down. Difficult to see where I'm at here. That's one. Okay. Cut that piece off that in half. Should have my other glasses on. The old sun kind of makes it a little hard to see. And oh shoot. Already made a mistake. I should have. Just made more work for myself. We're short of about a foot.
Missed it by that much.
I forgot all about the video portion being longer than the power portion. So now we gotta make a slice. Need about minimum 6 inches. So we'll make it at least a bit longer. Heat shrink tubing there. Now because this is video, we don't put heat shrink tubing on our ground. Now to get a position where I can tack the two together, what you call fuse them together. That's it. Get the right spot to tap the two together. Which it can be very tricky, especially when you got it a little bit of a tight corner. We had success. That's that. Okay, now what you do in your ground is wrap it in a circle as much as possible. That's why I had my ground a little excessive. Okay, because I ran out of the next size up tubing, we'll have to use our black tape. Okay, that's what we're after. this side. Yeah, I did have the drop. Pulled the contact over. Apply the same trick here. Some weight on here. And join my positive together. You see a little burr there, so we'll take that out quickly. Tape. Okay, I got it lined. Same thing now. We'll take our twist that around. Get our black tape. Oh, that's right. It ran away. So we gotta go get it. That means I gotta get out of this hole. I can unplug the iron. I like to put it in this way because, ouch! Hot in the finger. I'm not supposed to do that. And there we have it, just like that. Now all that's left is go to our DVR and plug it in, which is inside the house. And one last thing I'd like to say before I say adios is hope you watched the Matt's Off-Road games. They were very exciting to watch. There was a lot of excitement there, and they had a huge, massive turnout. All YouTubers, pretty much, and spectators from all over the countryside came and was watching. So if you haven't seen it, go check Matt's Off-Road Recovery out. So at this point, I will say thank you for watching. Do like, do subscribe, do share. And we'll catch you on the next one. Adios.